What's good with my sports fans, NFL fans combined? My sack is the blitz to bring them chills up your spine. If you haven't subscribed, it is free $9.99. Hit that notification bell to get notified next time. We stay throwing dimes. Pittsburgh has precision. All you living, no resistance. So what team you picking?
Cincinnati Bengals versus the Washington football team.
Washington has struggled offensively since benching quarterback Dwayne Haskins. Veteran Alex Smith is a really good story, but he has been ineffective to say at least for the most part. Look for Bengals defense to get after him throughout this game. This game is going to be close. I say 27-24. Cincinnati get the job done.
Atlanta Falcons versus the New Orleans Saints.
Without Drew Brees, James Winston has to step up big time. It's going to be a tough one. He may be a little rusty, but we're going to find out. But Taysom Hill will be asked to manage this game. And that should be enough because the Saints have a good enough defense and a good enough running game. I say the Saints win. 25-29, Saints.
Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Undefeated. Let's go. Pittsburgh gonna win this game. Get your chips, your popcorn, your beard, everything you want to do. We cheering around here. We doing our thing. Because why? The Pittsburgh have a scare against Dallas, but then they went out thoroughly and dominated Cincinnati. But from start to finish, look for the Steelers to have a similar approach against the Jaguars team that is one big, one-dimensional. Pittsburgh win 32-16. Let's get it. Let's go.
New England Patriots versus the Houston Texans.
To me, honestly, I feel like New England played his first strong game in 6 weeks last week. But the weather lent itself to randomness. You know what I mean? This game gonna be hella close. I say 21-20. Patriots win. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Philadelphia Eagles versus the Cleveland Browns.
Now, the best way to really predict the game is you always have to check the weather, y'all. Always. With rain expected for this game, the conditions should favor the team that could run the ball and defend the run best. And that would be the Cleveland Browns. They would do this. The game's going to be, I say, 20-26 Cleveland. Let's go.
Detroit Lions versus the Carolina Panthers.
See, this situation here, I don't trust either one of these teams because Detroit is wishy-washy. Carolina always got hella injuries. You would have to ride with Detroit on this one. You know what I mean? Because it only makes sense, and there's logic to what I'm saying, how they're playing on the field. Lions win 28-26.
Tennessee Titans versus the Baltimore Ravens.
All right, so last time I checked, last year's playoff meeting was a low-scoring 28-12 Titans win, but Tennessee's defense is playing nothing like it was to the end of last season. Baltimore is ready for an offensive breakout after playing two extremely tough defenses in Pittsburgh and Indianapolis. You will have to ride with Baltimore, y'all. 19-25 Baltimore. They got to get this done. It's an easy game. They need to eat. They got to catch up with Pittsburgh.
New York Jets versus the LA Chargers.
Now, I know y'all seen what I seen in Week 9. How good the New York Jets starting wideouts were. Jamison Crowder, Rashad Perriman, and Denzel Mims can be. New York had extra rest and is desperate. I repeat, they are desperate to notch a victory and should be getting so many points from the 2-17. You gotta ride with LA in this one. The game gonna be close. 22-29. LA get the job done.
Miami Dolphins versus the Denver Broncos.
Now, Miami has played really good defensively the last couple of weeks and is riding a 5-game winning streak. The Dolphins also have received better play from rookie Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know how to say his name, but that's how I pronounce it. Who will be making his 4th consecutive start. You know, I thought this game over a lot. I'll say 29-26 Miami.
Dallas Cowboys versus the Minnesota Vikings.
Andy Dalton returns as the Cowboys starting quarterback. But let's remember, he's the backup. And he's played worse than the Cowboys. Stringer. Give him a break. Take your family, go on a cruise, do something, bro. Give it up. Minnesota gonna win this game, y'all. 22-32. Andy Dalton just needs to retire, if you ask me. You're just embarrassing yourself.
Green Bay Packers versus the Indianapolis Colts.
Now, this is the great matchup between the Packers offense and the Colts defense. Let's say there's a stalemate there. The focus then turns to whether or not Indianapolis offense can be successful against Green Bay's defense. You will have to roll with Indianapolis this week. I really picked them, but I picked them this week. 23-28, Indianapolis get the job done. They prevail.
Kansas City Chiefs versus the Las Vegas Raiders.
Now, this is some exclusive news. The bus driver was talking shit to the Raiders players as they made them circle the stadium 5 times. You don't do that. You know, I think the Kansas is going to whip that ass. They are definitely officially a rivalry team. 34-24. Kansas, get the job done.
LA Rams versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tom Brady and the Buccaneers face a tall task in this game, and it's to be up against the Rams defense that ranks first. The net yards attempts, points drive. Man, you would have to ride with the Buccaneers. Like, come on, dog. They got so many close games, and they got weapons. 24-25. Buccaneers get the job done. Let's get it. Let's go.
Cardinals versus the Seattle Seahawks. They whipped that ass. They did their thing. Lock it, get it. Winning, chicken dinner. Let's go.